Okay, so before we talk about what I'm about to talk about today, about any transfer related news for Barcelona, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kevin Cortez, and I made this channel for the purpose of I just want to build a community around people who are like me, people who support Barcelona, and who are diehard fans for the team. And so I'm very excited. I'm going to be covering a lot of topics like from transfer news to like injuries to sport game analysis and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this channel, and if you guys want to subscribe, like the video, and just share with a friend, because again, I really want to build this community. I'm gonna, like, maybe in the future I'll probably end up having you guys record a video and then putting it into these YouTube videos, so we could just talk about sports and show other people's point of views about certain topics that we're going to be talking about. And so yeah, so news broke out today that Ansu Fati, the Barcelona player, the guy that got promoted like 2 months ago. News broke out today this morning that Ansu Fati will be offered a release clause of 88 million euros with FC Barcelona club. And so this guy is a 16-year-old that made a really good impact with the club. Like when he first started back in August, he was used only because a lot of forwards were injured at that time. Like Messi was injured, Suarez was injured, Dembele was injured, and Griezmann wasn't injured. But yeah, those main three were injured, and so we had no other options but to use Perez and Ansu Fati, the newly promoted youngsters from FC Barcelona. And so when FC Barcelona were putting these players on the field, I don't remember what specific team it was, but Ansu Fati was like the main guy when he first came on to the big stage. He scored a goal and had an assist in one game, and he was only 16 years old. And so when we saw that, we were like, damn, like this guy is actually pretty good. And so later on, we continued to play him, and then he continued to impress. And so this guy is only 16 years old. The way that he plays I feel like he's playing like if he was 26 years old. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because um, the the talent that this guy has, the and how promising he looks is just it's almost as close as to Messi. I'm not comparing him to Messi, but last time we saw something close to this was when Messi was playing at the age of 17 for Barcelona back in 2005. And so I I do believe that Barcelona should have a pretty good high release clause for a 16-year-old, because he's very promising and he plays really good and he plays very mature. He doesn't play like a regular 16-year-old that you see over here in Richmond or in wherever in the USA. This guy plays like he's been playing for 10 years. And so I think this is the right move for FC Barcelona. And a fun fact is that Ansu Fati is the first youngest player ever to score a goal and have an assist in the same game in La Liga history. So that's a pretty big deal. So in my opinion, again, I think FC Barcelona should do this move. I think it's the right move. I think we should lock him in, because last time we had a good promising La Masia player was like back in probably 2005 when Messi and Xavi Iniesta came in, and we haven't had that in a long time. We had players like Sergio Roberto, but he hasn't really been like a starting 11 type player. He's just there just to be like, okay, if we don't have a right back, you should fill in that right back spot. If we don't have that midfielder, you should fill in that midfield spot. So he's just been used as like a utility player, and we need more of someone with a higher profile, someone who says, okay, this is my position, this is what I'm going to play, and I'm going to be the best at it. And having Ansu Fati come in now, FC Barcelona should be taking care of this player in whatever means. Now, we shouldn't put pressure on this player and say, okay, you have to perform and do that, but we have to like tell him, look, keep playing your ways, relax, don't listen to what the world is saying, don't listen to the media, just focus on your game and just take step-by-step actions, and then continue to move on forward from there. So that's it for today's video. There really hasn't been much of like Barca news and all that related stuff, because we're on international break, so we have a lot of like international teams playing, like Spain, Argentina, Brazil, USA, whatever. It gets kind of boring. I get it. As soon as the first La Liga game starts for this week for FC Barcelona, I'm going to be covering it. We're going to be covering post-match analysis, all that stuff, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.